How's it going, everyone? In this video, I want to go over a big game that you can start playing free tomorrow until August the 9th. The preload is live right now. We have an update on sales numbers for some PlayStation titles, specifically Ratchet Clank and MLB The Show 21 and Battlefield 2042. If you're interested in the technical test, check your email. Invites are going out right now, and the test itself starts next week. But first of all, Far Cry 5 will be available free to play from August 5th until August 9th. This is the entirety of the game, so I would highly recommend you, if you have any interest, preload the game so it's ready to go August 5th at 9 a.m. to August 9th at 4 p.m. your local time. So you can jump in tomorrow morning and you can play until August the 9th, which, what would that date be? August the 9th would be next Monday, so you got a full weekend to try the game out. That's quite nice, and honestly, if you bum rush through the game, you can beat the game in that time period. So obviously, I think they're trying to do this to garner up some excitement towards Far Cry 6, which is supposed to drop, I want to say, October the 2nd? I might be off by a couple days, October the 6th, something like that. Sometime in October it'll be coming, but nice of them to do this. I guess you could enjoy some Far Cry 5. The game itself, you know, it's more of your Far Cry. Far Cry 3 to me was the zenith or the apex of Far Cry. But Far Cry 4 and 5 were still pretty good, and Far Cry 5 in particular, I did enjoy it. Mindless open world fun. You can't go wrong with it if you enjoy open world action games. You're gonna enjoy Far Cry 5, but like I said, I would highly recommend you to get on this now so you can preload the game, and then you can jump on it right away, because if you get up tomorrow, then you gotta download the game. You're already, you know, using some time to download the game, so jump on it now, and you'll be good to go come tomorrow. So check that out, and again, Far Cry 6 later this year. Alright, moving on from that, some positive news regarding Ratchet and Clank and MLB The Show 21 coming from Daniel Ahmad's Twitter. Sony says that Ratchet and Clank and MLB The Show 21 exceeded their internal expectations. Add-on sales for MLB The Show 21 contributed to increase in profit. While this quarter could not match last year due to the pandemic boost, spent and engagement is up from the same 2019 quarter. The decline was expected, and it's the same thing that Xbox is actually going to. If you guys remember, a lot of people thought that last year, when the pandemic really kicked off, people would be tight on money and people wouldn't be spending as much, but what really happened is people had a lot of time at home. Video games took center stage, and it was something that a lot of people flocked to, started playing a lot of video games. I remember that summer of 2020 in particular, I had so many of my friends playing video games, even when they had to go back to their day jobs and everything. Everybody had to go back to their day jobs. It was all work from home, so people were literally memeing around and just playing video games the same time. They had to do their, you know, they had to look over papers and do some documents, do their engineering work, whatever the case may be. I had a bunch of friends just playing League of Legends the whole time, and one of my buddies actually put off 3 weeks of work to play video games the whole time. So maybe not doing procrastination like that. Don't do procrastination like that. But yeah, it was a fun time last year where people were just straight chilling at home. They also do note there is also a statement on efforts to strengthen software development capability, continue to invest strategically, new IPs, cross-platform, and service focus. 7 of our 13 studios have been acquired and have produced numerous hits and compelling IPs such as The Last of Us series, the Horizon series, and Ghost of Tsushima. In July, we announced the acquisition of Nixxes, a Dutch software development company that has excellent technology for porting game software between different platforms such as PC. We expect that Nixxes will offer technological support to all our studios in a horizontal manner. Those guys are going to be primarily porting stuff to PC, because if you remember, the Horizon Zero Dawn port on PC was kind of a train wreck, so you want to make sure they don't duplicate that again. The Horizon port now on PC works really well, as I've mentioned in previous videos. I've beaten the game again on PC, and it was just an absolute blast to go through that game again. And Sony, I'm going to say this every video, where is the Horizon upgrade on PS5? Come on, get on that, since Horizon Forbidden West looks to be delayed. Sony also has said they secured the parts to build 14.8 million PS5 units the fiscal year for a total of 22.6 million by March 31st of 2022. This is slightly ahead of PlayStation 4 in the same time frame, so that's pretty exciting. It looks like stock is going to, you know, start coming back together. In the PS5, the disc version is also profitable on a per unit basis after being sold at a loss initially. That's not surprising at all. All consoles, generally speaking, are loss leaders, and then you make up money on the back end with software sales, PlayStation Plus subscriptions, accessory sales. That's where they really make the bread and butter there. But yeah, that's I guess good for them that they are making a profit on PS5s as well. Now, the goal is for the consumers to actually be able to buy one, but hopefully that'll be happening sooner rather than later. So it looks like spending and things like that are down a little bit, based on, you know, a lot of people are going back out, so video games are not, you know, taking center stage again, but still being up from 2019 I think is a good sign. And I think Ratchet & Clank, I would have had internal expectations pretty high because, look, it's hard to get a PlayStation 5, but if you're one of the few that do have a PlayStation 5, what the hell are you buying outside of your Call of Duties, your NBA 2K21s, and the games that most of us already buy? If you're one of those people that are buying all the first-party titles, there's not a lot to pick from, so when Ratchet & Clank comes out, it's a notable IP. It was gonna sell well, even though, you know, it being an 8 to 10 hour game, I know that pushed some people away. But I personally remember when I got Ratchet & Clank, and a lot of my casual gaming friends came over, Ratchet & Clank was the game that they wanted to see the most. Everybody was like, yo, let me play Ratchet & Clank, and we're talking about casuals that aren't super into the gaming news cycle or anything like that. So once I started getting the anecdotal vibe and I saw the reviews coming out, I was like, okay, this game is gonna do pretty well, and it seemingly has done pretty darn well. Hopefully they can continue that momentum when Horizon ultimately comes out, God of War, and hopefully 2022 is a stellar year for new game releases. Lastly, I do want to know Battlefield 2042 technical test starts next week. Invites are going out right now, so check your email. Now, this is going to have a heavy NDA attached to it, so don't be thinking you can get into this technical test and start streaming it or recording gameplay. No mas on that one, but if you do want to try it out for yourself, I know a lot of people are excited for this game. I'm super excited for this game, and it's hopefully going to revitalize my love of Battlefield, because I've been kind of checked out of Battlefield for quite a while. I mean, I've been playing all of them, but you're talking about me going back to Battlefield Bad Company 2, having nights where I'm staying up until 5 to 6 a.m. and having a blast in that game, and then Battlefield 3 staying up until 5 to 6 a.m. with my boys, and we're having a great time. That hasn't happened with BF4, that hasn't happened with BF5, not Hardline, not Battlefield 1, so hopefully Battlefield 2042 can be a re-entry into that, you know, kind of multiplayer mayhem for me. But yeah, check if you got the technical test. I guess, I don't even know if I can say I got it or not. I'll let you guys figure out whether or not I got it, because I don't know if I'm actually allowed to disclose that. But yeah, just check your email and maybe you got into that technical test, and you can enjoy it next week. But nevertheless, that's going to wrap up this video. Again, play Far Cry 5 free starting tomorrow. Preload is live right now. Get on that. As far as PlayStation 5 numbers, they're looking pretty good from a sales standpoint. A little bit of a dip from last year, but to be expected with people actually going out again. But we'll see how things continue to turn out for the rest of 2020. And it looks like 2021, excuse me. And it looks like PlayStation 5 production is going to start smoothing out, and that is going to be quite nice for those of you looking to get a console in the holiday. And Battlefield 2042 technical test starts next week. Invites going out right now. Check your email. That's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.